The Simpsons, a long-running animated television series created by Matt Groening, has gained widespread attention for its uncanny ability to predict future events with remarkable accuracy. Since its debut in 1989, the show has presented numerous satirical yet oddly prophetic moments that have later unfolded in reality. The predictive nature of The Simpsons has led many to speculate about whether the show's writers possess an extraordinary insight into social, technological, and political trends, or whether these so-called predictions are simply a matter of coincidence amplified by the sheer volume of content produced over decades. Some theorists argue that the show's ability to forecast future events is a mix of sharp social commentary, deep understanding of historical cycles, and a knack for exaggerating real-world possibilities, which later turn out to be surprisingly close to reality. One of the most well-known examples of The Simpsons predicting the future is the election of Donald Trump as President of the United States. In the episode Bart to the Future, which aired in 2000, Lisa Simpson mentions inheriting quite a budget crunch from President Trump, a joke at the time that later became eerily prescient when Trump was elected in 2016. While some argue this could be mere coincidence, others believe that The Simpsons writers were making an educated guess based on Trump's well-documented political ambitions in the 1990s and his larger-than-life personality in American media. This prediction is often cited as one of the most striking examples of the show's foresight, but it is far from the only instance. Another fascinating case is the prediction of smartwatches, a concept that appeared in a 1995 episode titled Lisa's Wedding. In this episode, Lisa's fiancé is seen communicating via a watch, an idea that seemed futuristic at the time, but has since become a reality with the advent of Apple Watches and other wearable technology. Similarly, the show depicted the rise of video calls long before they became an integral part of modern life. In the same 1995 episode, a scene shows Lisa talking to Marge via a video call, years before platforms like Skype, FaceTime, and Zoom became widely used. This suggests that The Simpsons writers had a keen awareness of technological trends and were able to project where advancements in communication might lead. In the realm of artificial intelligence and robotics, The Simpsons also foreshadowed developments such as the rise of humanoid robots and self-driving cars. In multiple episodes, autonomous vehicles are portrayed in humorous yet oddly realistic ways, highlighting both their potential and their pitfalls. For instance, in the Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie Show, 1997, an artificial intelligence divine dog character is introduced as a satirical take on corporate attempts to innovate, paralleling today's discussions about AI-generated media and synthetic influencers. The show's predictive streak extends even further into space exploration, with an episode featuring a billionaire character launching a private space program, a concept strikingly similar to real-world ventures by figures like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Economics and financial trends have also been eerily reflected in The Simpsons. One particularly notable prediction came in 2008 when the show depicted a financial crisis that closely resembled the real-world recession. In The Burns Cage, an episode that aired in 2016, the show even joked about the collapse of Silicon Valley startups, something that has been observed in recent years with the failure of high-profile tech ventures. Similarly, cryptocurrency was referenced in a 1997 episode where a character discusses a cashless society, an idea that aligns with the rise of Bitcoin and digital currencies today. The show's ability to anticipate shifts in economic behavior demonstrates its deep understanding of underlying financial patterns. The field of medicine and pandemics has also seen unexpected parallels in The Simpsons. The Marge in Chains episode from 1993 depicted a fictional pandemic called the Osaka flu, which spread globally due to poor handling and misinformation, an eerie similarity to the COVID-19 pandemic. The episode even showed government officials mishandling the crisis, mirroring real-world events decades later. While some argue that pandemics occur throughout history and that this was simply another satirical take on how governments respond to crises, others view it as yet another instance of The Simpsons eerily mirroring reality before it unfolds. Beyond technology, politics, and economics, The Simpsons has also dabbled in predicting cultural and entertainment trends. For example, the show accurately predicted Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox nearly 2 decades before it happened. A 1998 episode depicted a sign reading, 20th Century Fox, a division of Walt Disney Co., a prediction that materialized in 2019 when Disney officially acquired the company. This suggests that the writers were not only capable of recognizing business trends, but also had a deep understanding of corporate mergers and entertainment industry dynamics. Sports predictions have also been a recurring theme in The Simpsons' prophetic moments. One of the most talked about examples is the prediction of the FIFA corruption scandal. In You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee, 2014, the show depicted a corrupt FIFA executive getting arrested for bribery, foreshadowing the real-world FIFA corruption scandal that surfaced in 2015. Even more strikingly, The Simpsons correctly predicted the exact outcome of the 2014 FIFA World Cup final between Germany and Brazil. Similarly, the show once depicted the U.S. curling team defeating Sweden in the Olympics, which later happened in 2018 against all odds. Scientific discoveries and advancements have not been spared from The Simpsons' predictive power either. In a 1998 episode, the show depicted Homer Simpson as a scientist who discovered the mass of the Higgs boson particle. While this was portrayed as comedic fiction, the actual Higgs boson was confirmed by physicists in 2012. Additionally, a 2010 episode jokingly referenced the idea of three-M'd fish due to nuclear contamination, a concept that has become relevant in discussions about environmental damage and genetic mutations caused by pollution. The ability of The Simpsons to seemingly predict the future may be attributed to several factors. One explanation is the sheer volume of episodes, over 700 as of 2024, which naturally increases the probability of coincidental predictions. Another perspective is that the show's writing team consists of highly educated individuals, including mathematicians, historians, and scientists, who possess a deep understanding of societal and technological trends. Their ability to extrapolate these trends into exaggerated but plausible scenarios contributes to the perception that The Simpsons can foresee the future. Moreover, human psychology plays a role, as people tend to remember the predictions that came true while overlooking those that did not. Despite the seemingly supernatural ability of The Simpsons to predict the future, it is essential to recognize that many of these so-called predictions are simply cases of life imitating art. The show often satirizes real-world issues, making educated guesses about where the world might be heading. The fact that some of these guesses turn out to be accurate is more a testament to the writer's keen observational skills rather than an indication of actual clairvoyance. Nonetheless, The Simpsons continues to amaze audiences with its strangely accurate portrayals of future events, ensuring that fans will always keep a watchful eye on its episodes for the next potential prediction. In conclusion, the predictive nature of The Simpsons remains one of the most intriguing aspects of the show. Whether through technological advancements, political shifts, economic changes, or cultural phenomena, the show has consistently presented scenarios that later played out in real life. While some of these instances can be attributed to coincidence, others suggest that the writers have an exceptional ability to analyze patterns and trends. Regardless of whether one views these predictions as extraordinary foresight or just statistical probability, The Simpsons has undeniably cemented its place in pop culture history as a show that seemingly knows what the future holds.